Hey guys, welcome to the 3-Minute Devo, 21 Days of Change. Today we're studying John chapter 4, and I want to encourage you to just change it up. Keep your relationship with Jesus fresh. I woke up this morning and I came out on the trampoline and just kind of jumped around, just talked to Jesus, and I don't know, just you got to change things up. I know it might be weird. But you got to keep it fresh. You got to keep it fresh. You don't want your relationship with Jesus to get dull and crusty. You want it to stay fresh, because the more we are with Him and we're fresh with Him, the more we can love others. And so this morning, that's going to kind of intro into our talk, our 3-Minute Devo about John chapter 4. Now, what I want to talk about this morning is the story of the Samaritan woman. Now, I want to encourage you to read it, but basically, in a nutshell, Jesus changes her life. He enters the picture and He changes her life. But what I want to focus on this morning is what she did after her encounter with Jesus. In John chapter 4, verse 39, it says this. It says, "Many of the Samaritans from the town believed in Jesus because of the woman's testimony." Isn't that amazing that God did something so powerful, so incredible in her life, that she began to go back to her town. She went back to her friends. She went back to her neighbors. She went back to her families. And their lives were changed because of her testimony. And what is a testimony? A testimony is just, it's basically sharing with people something that's happened to you. You're testifying to what God has done in your life. And so these people literally, after hearing her testimony, begged Jesus to stay. Jesus stayed with them 2 more days. And then just a few verses later, it goes on to say the response that these people had because they were with Jesus. And in verse 42, it goes on to read, "They said to the woman, 'We no longer believe just because of what you said. Now we have heard for ourselves, and we know that this man really is the Savior of the world.'" See, they heard her testimony first, then they went and they experienced Jesus for themselves, and their lives were never the same. That's exactly what happens every single week at Connecting Point Church. That's what happens every single week around the world, is that somebody testifies about the goodness of God in their lives. Other people hear about it. They go and they search out Jesus. They experience that for themselves, and their lives are never the same again.